as the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Army Black Knights, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Army Black Knights offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is... Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Goes to the option. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Leaves it with the back. Keeps the legs moving. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They'll go to the fullback. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On the option. The Black Knights have pushed it inside the 20. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. Dropping back, it's Daly. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time today. Impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He wants to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Second down after that incompletion. To the air, it's Leonard. Quick strike complete. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable. I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Splits the uprights, it's good. And we're even here in the first. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Run it with the fullback. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Black Knights are flying down the field. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Give to the big fullback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Black Knights have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run the option. Plows through the defense. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Handoff to the fullback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force? And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Black Knights. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today...
22.
Former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking for space. It's Bob.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches and feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They're getting this guy lathered up. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Tackled, but he has a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. They march 78 yards down the field, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to pass. It's Daly. Dumps it off in the flats. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. Broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going for it all. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running. To be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They're trying to get to him. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And and they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Daly. Got a man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. At midfield, he's got room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up again.
What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at. Oh, it's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your hand on it, or rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab down the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to throw, it's Daly. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Army!
And how about this offense responding late in the 1st half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
They'll line up to go for 2. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they'll take the lead into the halftime locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the 2nd half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an...
At the 28.
But as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better... And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team gets
To the 38.
and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Brings up 4th down.
The solid return there.
The 38.
Punt yardage, and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. On the run, it's Love. Hard running there. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Give to the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Grabbed behind the line. It's Evans. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Here comes the option. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Notre Dame, 23.
He thought about bringing that out. He'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stoneberg? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
Grab behind the line. It's Howard. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. Bringing it back, it's Love. That nifty return.
48.
Negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Irish back on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Love. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. He's right on target.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. To the air, it's Leonard. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by just 1 over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Final. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The Black Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many... Take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Handoff from the gun. Turns it on at midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something else. But they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Can't get him to the ground. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. That's caught. It's Evans. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalries.